everyone. It is an absolutely splendid day for football, and we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Germany versus Greece.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Intelligent threaded pass here. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. Antonio Rüdiger plays alongside Niklas Süle at the back. Serge Gnabry starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, he's been ruled offside. Promising sequence. Cuts it back. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. And the action underway again. The onus very much on Germany to find a response now. Joshua Kimmich. Got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Making excellent progress with the ball in his feet. Wonderful goalkeeping from Manuel Neuer. Making sure nothing came of it. And he read it well. What can they do from here? Body on the line. That's fine play to keep control of the ball. Making sure nothing untoward happened.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a one-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
Well read to ease the pressure. Looks more than decent. And teammates to play it to. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. And they do like to press whenever they can. Bouchalakis. And that's an important intervention. Well, just overdoing it. And a throw-in forthcoming. Options in the middle. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. And that was a very fine read. A bit of running room now on the wing. And there's the feed into the box. Throw-ins given. Overcome all the difficulties. And over comes the corner. And the problem not completely solved. Good tackle. Good looking pass. So a throw in here. Look as though they want to make this move count. And in with a real chance. Can he convert? And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say.
A second goal for them here. Will it be? They'll still be able to do a bit of damage. And he gobbles off the second. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Germany versus Greece.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer between the posts. Antonio Rudiger plays.
Derek.
And he read it really well. Fine save. Played in by Kimmich, but he dealt with that ball played in rather well. And an astute piece of defending. Gnabry. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Nicely timed tackle. And he's lost custody of the ball here. And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
They've lost possession of the ball. And this is Rice. Oh, what an opportunity. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Played. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. He continues his run. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Really good challenge. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. And taken away. Well, he could really get at the opposition. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Potential danger here. An important interception. Will it happen for them? Giving it a try. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Who's going to get on the end of it? Sané, but intercepted. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. A good and fair challenge. Superb block. The high press was very much on. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Bouchalakis. Müller. Gnabry. Did well to win the ball back. They do like to press whenever they can. Anastasios Bakasetas. Androutsos. Determined defending. Could be a chance to break here. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent, but timely defending when it mattered. Royce. Gnabry. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Great play, and his teammate got him out of trouble.
Well, the visitors have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes, and some of their players have been really good. And if they continue to control the ball, as they're doing at the moment, I'm sure they get that equaliser.
Can he put it away? And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And cleared away. Anastasios Bakasetas. And a fine tackle. Being pressed hard. Applying vigorous pressure. Kimmich. Oh, what an opportunity! And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Manolis Siopis. Chances on. A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, that's a clinical finish. He just put his head down and smashed it past the keeper. There was no stopping that, was there?
Well, a second goal for them here. points at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they're dominated this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. And a chance to whip it in here. Very quick thinking there. Can they hit on the break? Gnabry. Marco Reus in the middle. And the cross not quite accurate enough. Sané. Not troubling the keeper. Joshua Kimmich. And they did have the ball, but not anymore. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Unable to keep the ball. Anastasios Bakasetas. Oh, a nice looking pass. Oh, that's sizzling from Neuer in goal. Who can he pick out? Time for calm on the ball.
Well, as those stats tell us, Germany have been second best in terms of possession, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Now he must favour the cross. And he read it well, intercepting it. Making progress is Reus, and options around him. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Manolis Siopis. Oh, they have the ball once more. Slipshod passing. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, it's certainly true that Marco Reus can give defenders nightmares in any match, and that is the case in this game, Stuart. Custody of the ball here, and missing the chance to give them a bit bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
This is Rice. Oh, what an opportunity. Full credit, wonderful stop. Will it happen for them? Giving it a try. Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. Manolis Siopis. Chances on. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. Oh, a nice looking pass. Oh, that's sizzling from Neuer. And back in business after what was a dazzling first 45 from Germany. Will it be a repeat performance this half? And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Could reduce the deficit. Oh dear, that moment might come back to haunt them. A bad miss.
You sense that had to go in if they're to turn this around. They simply haven't been at the races today.
Rudiger. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Oh, could be a chance. And oh, it's in. We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe.
Well, here it is again, and how many times have we seen in recent games teams trying to play out from the back, not doing it particularly well, giving away sloppy possession, and then finding the ball in the back of their net?
Well, 2-1 it is here. But attacking possibilities. Not the best challenge, free kick. Delivered into the box. It looks promising. Oh, they have it again. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Can they keep it going? And fail to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Far from the ideal pass. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Goretzka. Müller distributing magnificently. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he needs to be more aware there. He didn't work hard enough to stay onside.
Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Hoffmann. Marco Reus. On to Gnabry. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Well, they've decided to make a change. Yorios Tsavelas. The attack continues, they're making considerable progress. And blocked for now. Really getting stuck in. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that. "30 minutes to go then. Niklas Süle. Superbly read and executed. Well, they no longer have the ball. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Excellent defending. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Good movement, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Süle. Hoffmann. Gnabry! Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Joshua Kimmich with the corner. And still dangerous. And a time for calm on the ball. Good tackle. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Petros Mantalos. Well, they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Read it superbly to take back possession.
Müller. From a long way out. Oh, he's missed the chance to extend their advantage.
Well, it was a decent effort, but not quite good enough to extend their lead.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And into the last 20 minutes. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Gnabry. Poor pass. Rudiger. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Pavlidis. Bouchalakis has it. An effective challenge. And this is Royce. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Getting in there to intercept. Manolis Siopis. Oh, a vital interception. But a pass that lacks quality. The pass could do damage. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Müller! Brilliant save. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. And it is a second yellow card to make matters worse.
Well, it's just careless, Derek. He has to show more restraint there.
A chance to extend their lead. Oh, he's put it wide!
Well, he went for the corner, but he's made a real mess of that.
Androutsos. Non-advantage with them. Referee says play on. And the intention was to let the play flow, but no real advantage forthcoming, and now a free kick. Can they hit on the break? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? This could be the equaliser, but no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper.
So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a really good contest, you have to say. But overall, I think they've just about deserved to be in the lead here. Can they now just see this game through for what will be an excellent win?
Just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Pass it was. in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. This might be ideal for the counter. It's a neat move. Magnificent defending. Interception to snuff out the danger. And Müller has it now. It's a promising position, you've got to say. But they took care of the situation defensively. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Can he finish them off? So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Who can he pick out? Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. He's managed to lose his marker. Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Really good interception. Pressing as a team. Müller. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Well, they do like to press whenever they can. Bouchalakis. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. And the flag had to go up. It wasn't close. Well, not cleared away completely. And they could face difficulties here. Well, tremendous block. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Opportunity here. Oh, what a fantastic save.
Well, that's a match-winning save there. Not long left now.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? And a bit short with the clearance. Foiling his opponent completely. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
Manolis Siopis. Chances on. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Germany against Italy.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Niklas Süle at the back. Serge Gnabry starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Insigne, and he might be through here. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Beautifully weighted ball. Oh, that's sizzling from Neuer in goal. And this situation could be dangerous. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Marco Reus. Müller! So near, but wide. And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
Well, no doubt about it. That earlier challenge was a definite booking.
Bonucci, cleared away. Well, if the form book has its say, every reason to believe Thomas Müller will make a big impact here, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but it's his ability to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat. And when he gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, he usually scores.
Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Really getting stuck in. This looks more than decent. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then it's a pretty tidy finish too. Hits it hard, he hits it low, and it just makes it difficult for the keeper. A really nice goal.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Verratti. Immobile now. Or can they open up the defence here? I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Müller. Sends it back. Marco Reus! And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Difficult to stop him. Immobile. Wonderful goalkeeping from Manuel Neuer.
Well, that was a top save. I can't believe that didn't go in.
Insigne in the centre. What a shocking pass, really. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Well, the referee deciding that it didn't warrant a yellow card being handed out. And a long way out, and tipping it over the crossbar. And that will be a corner. Over it comes. Well, nothing comes of it. Insigne. Will it be Marco Verratti? Still a chance. And in it goes. From the goalkeeper's point of view, so disappointing.
Well, when you look at this again, there's two things wrong defensively about this. First of all, the goalkeeper should not be parrying it into a dangerous area, and the defenders have to be sharper to get to the knockdown. It's not good defending all round.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Emerson. Verratti now. Barella. Immobile now. Nicely timed tackle. Marco Reus, defensive efficiency personified. Barella. And he read it well. Not giving their opponents a moment's peace. And threading it forward. Immobile. Superb block. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Hoffman. Promising looking ball. And dealt with that ball comfortably. And the goalkeeper under no pressure. Barella. Immobile now. Well, they have the ball once more. Retaining possession proving difficult.
Well, as those stats tell us, Germany have been second best in terms of possession, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
Berardi, a really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw-in here. And players waiting at the far post. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Verratti. It might be on for them. Oh, good work by the keeper. And short it is. They've won back possession. Good technique displayed. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Niklas Süle and Kimmich. And he read it well. Chiellini. Verratti. Possession given away, unfortunately. An example of how to press. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Leroy Sané. It comes to absolutely nothing. High quality defending. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Dangerous looking attack. Ciro Immobile. Could cross it in here. Good tackle. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will they profit from this situation? Royce. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Just not looking. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Goretzka. Oh, really close with that effort. Very good tackle. Bonucci. Ciro Immobile. And he read it well, intercepting it. Good use of advantage by the referee. Goretzka. Now Müller. The first half here comes to an end. Well, Marco Verratti really catching the eye in the first half. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Yes, I think he's done quite well in the first half. He certainly looked comfortable on the ball, but he needs one or two others to start performing if they're going to get back into this game in the second 45 minutes.
So a retrospect. This looks more than decent. Can they forge ahead? They do, and you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Müller sends it back. Marco Reus! And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. And a long way out. And tipping it over the crossbar. And that will be a corner. Insigne. Will it be Marco Verratti? Still a chance. And in it goes. From the goalkeeper's point of view, so disappointing. Verratti. It might be on for them. Oh, good work by the keeper. We will have three. Oh, really close with that effort. So back in business here, the ball is moving again and it's advantage Germany after the first half. Let's see what the second 45 has in store for us. Well, high quality defending. Ciro Immobile. Nicely timed tackle. Chiellini. Verratti. Immobile now. Verratti. And he read it well defensively. Müller. Really vital interception here. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. That is how to apply the pressure. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Barella. And that's great work to keep it in play. Joshua Kimmich. And there to intervene. A danger here as he runs at them. Domenico Berardi. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Plenty of running room in the wide position. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Sané. And this is Reus. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. Ciro Immobile. A good and fair challenge. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Moving forward effectively. But they took care of the situation defensively. So a throw in here. Kimmich. Getting in there to intercept. Good movement. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Crossing opportunity. Losing possession. This might be ideal for the counter. They need to get bodies back. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And there's the delivery. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Jorginho. Verratti. Berardi has it. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And in the event, just a talking to, but could easily have seen yellow. Thumped clear. This looks promising. And the keeper stretching to deny him. And deciding to go short with this one. Teammates in the middle. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? The challenge from Gundogan. There's a slide rule pass. Well, offside, but a tight call.
Well, that was really close. It was almost the perfect run, wasn't it?
And the substitution will occur now. Ciro Immobile. Wonderfully weighted pass. Not an especially strong challenge. Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from two down. They're right back in this.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Untidy in possession. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Bonucci. Jorginho. Ciro Immobile. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. And this is Reus. Straight offside, but only just. Substitution time it is. Ciro Immobile. Well, he's outplayed and outthought him. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Poor pass. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, that pass easy on the eye.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Just 15 minutes remaining. Well, a good tackle. Ciro Immobile. He's found a pocket of space. Outfoxing the defender. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Marco Reus. And breaking at pace with menace. And he read it well. Beautifully disguised ball. Bonucci. It's with Emerson. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Federico Bernardeschi. Verratti. Now, let's see what they can do here. But they dealt with the threat posed. Just 10 minutes to go. Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, even marginally offside is still against the law.
Yeah, and he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
Lorenzo Insigne. Really bright-looking attack. A low-driven ball. Keeper did his job to begin with. Intercepting it intelligently. Could be a chance to break here. Gnabry. Well, if you make your move too early, you're always in danger of being ruled offside. Sané. Well aware of the cross, Bonucci made sure there was no way through, and no problems at all for the keeper. They're showing good defensive judgment. Playing with purpose and control. Unable to put the seal on victory.
Well, what a chance, Derek. That was the game right there.
Crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Müller. Gundogan. Oh, he's given the ball away. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Hoffman. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Bonucci. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. It's with Emerson. Bernardeschi. Bonucci. Verratti now. An effective challenge. And showing fine vision. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. He made it look simple, really. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
As a footballer, you can never be quite sure how it's all going to unfold, but suffice it to say, it unfolded positively for Gundogan.
Well, he was excellent today, and he gave them that all-important lead. They just struggled to cope with him. His movement was so clever.
Müller sends it back. Marco Reus! And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Insigne. Will it be Marco Verratti? Still a chance. And in it goes. From the goalkeeper's point of view, so disappointing. Verratti. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Germany against Brazil.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. Niklas Süle starts with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. Serge Gnabry starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Takes aim! And a fantastic diving save. Who can he pick out? Well, he took care of it defensively. Another corner. Played over. Threat over for now, it seems. Good tackle. Well, that is how to play advantage. Well, the advantage wasn't helping them, and so now they get the free kick. showing a real desire to win it back. There to win it back. Encouraging move this from Brazil. This looks threatening. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
And once again, Germany get the ball rolling. How will they react to this setback? And play halted, free kick given. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Could be a chance to break here. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Committed challenge. Given away by Brazil. Decent position for Germany to be in. An alert intervention. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. It was going to take an audacious effort to beat the goalkeeper from there. Can they find a gap in the defence? And this situation could be dangerous. And he clears it out of harm's way. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And danger still. Able to clear the danger, at least for now.
Well, that save could be the turning point here.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Making high pressing work for them here. Nicely timed tackle. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Well, maybe I wrote him off too quickly. Good defending in the end. Oh, terrific pass. And it could be for Thomas Müller. Well, the keeper was called upon and undelivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Now sending it in. A deft clearance. Sané. Marco Reus in the middle. And a no-nonsense clearance. Intelligent threaded pass here. Superbly read and executed. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And possibilities here. Textbook defending inside the box. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, it could be on for him here. But it was such a fluent attack, but they couldn't apply that finishing touch.
Well, not the finish he was looking for, but there's another example of their ability on the counter-attack.
It's a perfect challenge. Sané. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
The referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. An attack full of promise, but quick thinking defensively. Well, not hard to read that pass. Takes aim! Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Unable to keep the ball that time. Regained possession. Now what can they do from here? Hoffman. Now Müller. Magnificent goalkeeping, and now we find out it was offside anyway. And providing width. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. And Brazil in a position of menace. Well, that is how to play advantage. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Crisp tackling. Gnabry. And a significant block following that cross. Getting in there to intercept. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Well, they have the ball once more. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Could be a chance to break here, and he's in. And no problems at all for the keeper. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, a good tackle. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Might be a chance here. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best. Well, they've been quiet for a while now, but this has got them going.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Marco Reus, body on the line. Now plenty of space for Brazil to attack. And nicely parried away. And this situation could be dangerous. The first half here comes to an end. And Leroy Sané, as usual, Stuart, razor sharp, very productive. He's been brilliant to watch.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Far from a good pass. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Let's see about the delivery. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, threat averted. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. How can they create something? Well, snuffing out the danger, but a corner coming up. Can someone get on the end of this? Is it effective? Keen to take it short here. Will they make it count? Really good block. Oh, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Reus. Oh, he's through here. Take a bow.
Well, I have to say, that's a really composed finish. He had to get that absolutely right. He certainly did that.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? And now they will make the personnel change. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And plenty of room in the wide area. Kimmich, and return to Gnabry. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Well, he's outplayed and outthought him. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And now, passing it through. And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So back underway, dead level, 2-2. 30 minutes left for play. Thomas Müller. And a decent save, full credit. Rice getting higher up the pitch as the attack continues. Oh, a fantastic save, but now we find out it was offside. Rice couldn't hang on to the ball. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Well, the pass not finding its target. Oh, it's a penalty. Can they get themselves in front? Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well, Derek, it's a foul, yes. A penalty, absolutely. But for me, it's not a yellow card. The ref has got that right.
This to see them take the lead once again. Still could be dangerous. In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
On with the game then, 3-2. What will happen next? Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Well, that could be the final warning.
Well, he needs to be careful now. Next foul and it's a card.
Tremendous block. A deft clearance. Possession changing hands. Gnabry. And the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Good tackle taken away. Now potential danger, and nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, Serge Gnabry, such an exciting player, but the excitement has gone missing a bit today.
Yeah, he's not been himself, has he? He certainly hasn't been able to get a hold of that midfield area. Whether he's carrying a knock or short of confidence, only he will know that.
How far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Müller. Well, high quality defending. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Not a good pass. Might really be able to trouble them here. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Good-looking ball. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Well, some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card.
Well, I like that from the referee. Just because it's a penalty doesn't mean it's a yellow card. I think he's got it right.
And they will make the change now. To extend their lead here. Oh, he hasn't taken the chance!
Well, he hasn't kept his knee over the ball there, and that's why it's gone over the bar. That's a poor penalty.
Unable to keep possession. Well, this game will shortly be history, and the home side appear to be on the wrong end of the scoreline. Stuart, give us your take.
Well, what a finale this will be. They've had so many chances throughout the game, but they just need to find a composed finish in the dying moments. They've certainly deserved something from this game, but time is running out.
Minutes to go. Sané. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. This could be the equaliser. And still danger here. But offside is the decision here. The flag is up. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And take it away. Gundogan, and he's in. Still possibilities. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Well, that was the big chance they've been looking for, and that could be the match-winning save.
And Brazil couldn't hang on to it. And fed forwards. What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So back underway and level pegging at 3-3. Adeyemi, chances on, not out of the woods yet, and in at the second time of asking, just what was required.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Poor pass. And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. Wonderful goalkeeping from Manuel Neuer. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. And over it comes, able to deal with the threat. Be able to set up the chance. Well, disappointing end to the move. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Not a good pass. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going and they eventually got their reward.
Well, a standout performance from Kai Havertz. Not for the first time, you've got to say. Stuart, he really turned on the style.
Well, if anyone deserved to be the match winner, it was him.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. Royce. Oh, he's through here. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow. And now passing it through. And it's in. All square again. What a match this is turning out to be. Still could be dangerous. In it goes at the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. And fed forwards. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason, it's Portugal versus France.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio begins in goal. João Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside João Moutinho in central midfield. And the starting role in attack is handed to Cristiano Ronaldo. And they kick off here. Ronaldo. A very good tackle. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. But it didn't end up being a significant advantage, and so a free kick here. Well, warned by the referee, but not cautioned.
Yeah, and I think he's got that absolutely right. You don't want to be throwing cards about left, right and centre.
Portugal looking dangerous. A wonderful intervention. N'Golo Conte showing a real desire to win it back. Routine, really. Top-class defending. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo. Well-timed tackle. Lost possession. Griezmann. Benzema! The crossbar got in the way. And well off target in the end. Good pressure from the defender to put him off. Are being pressed here. Good pressure high up the pitch. And a long way out here. And foiled only by the crossbar. And they could face difficulties here. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Who's going to get on the end of it? It comes to nothing in the end. It's a neat move. Now Griezmann. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Breaking at pace. And he's in. The net is staring him in the face. Can they stop it going in? Well, nothing untoward happened.
Well, what a chance that was to take the lead. But you have to give the goalkeeper credit. What a brilliant save that was.
Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Rabiot. Conte now. Good move in the making from France. Mbappe. Won it back. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Conte. Mbappe. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Benzema. Karim Benzema. An effective challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo. Real chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Still a chance. But hang on, the flag is up, and the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief. excellent challenge. Portugal pushing forward with options available. Bruno Fernandes, well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Played over, foiling them effectively. And they do like to press whenever they can. A really intense pressure applied. Jota, he made it look simple, really. Can he give them the lead? Wasted chance, easy for the goalkeeper. Disappointing pass. And Moutinho with it. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Benzema. And room now out on the flank. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Conte. And now he must score. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. So almost at the break here and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Will he find the net? Oh, he squandered the chance, and he knows it.
Well, it wouldn't have counted anyway. He was offside, but nonetheless, that was a poor attempt.
Palinha. Bruno Fernandes has it. And he's made headway. And just like that, the break has stopped. Could be. Oh, there it is. A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Portugal looking dangerous. Mbappe. Conte now. Karim Benzema. Possession one. Coman. Benzema. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Benzema cuts it back, making sure it didn't get past him. And the keeper more than equal to the task.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
Good pressure to win the ball back. Bernardo Silva, and he's broken free. Well, negligent in front of goal. No two ways about that. Careless in possession. And that was a very fine read. Can he get them in front? Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. And a fine tackle. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. What about the stoppage time? Real chance. Couldn't grab hold of it. Moutinho, and they deal with the threat this time. Ronaldo, well, just narrowly wide of the post that time. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.
And they kick off here. And well off to... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo. Mbappe. It's with Kingsley Coman. Really getting stuck in. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Favouring the short one. And the cross into the middle, making sure nothing came of it. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Short corner it is. And Benzema in the middle. Well, nothing productive, really. This might be ideal for the counter. He's in behind and pushed away to safety. Well, he's lost the ball. They were playing fluid football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Benzema. Conte now. And a struggle for France to keep the ball. And that's an important intervention. Potential danger here. Ronaldo. Oh, a nice looking pass. And a decent save. Full credit.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Delivering it. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
And increasing the pressure, another corner it is. Pretty simple for the keeper.
Well, the stats tell you everything. They've created opportunities, they've created chances, but they just haven't taken any. It's been a really poor display in front of goal. They've got to do a lot better with their finishing.
And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Ronaldo. And a little bit too much height on that one. Coman. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Could take the lead, and the keeper's hand does the trick, and he clears the danger.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Ball's gone. Benzema takes it forward now. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Well, that could be the final warning.
Well, he needs to be careful now. Next foul and it's a card.
Taking everyone by surprise, he didn't miss by much.
Well, this is all about his technique. The ball seems to gather pace the closer it gets to goal. That's a really good effort.
Ruben Neves. Neves. Ronaldo. High quality defending. Can they forge ahead? Well, I'll tell you what, that goes down as a miscue. He'll be kicking himself, Stuart.
Well, it's a poor effort, but he's been given offside, so he's got away with that one.
Benzema. Coman. Oh, this is looking promising. Just made sure nothing came of that. Mbappe, and it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Bruno Fernandes, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Karim Benzema. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Neves. Could be. Reading it well. And fine goalkeeping.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Time for a change then. Can someone get on the end of this? Not all that convincing defensively. A foul, but advantage played. An example of how to press. Upamecano. Opportunity it is. Well, a wasted opportunity. It would have been a decent chance, but offside the decision. And a substitution in the offing. Upamecano. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so. Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? But I think we can call him one mighty relieved goalkeeper.
Well, he can smile now, but that was a big blunder.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Griezmann. Now Rabiot. An effective challenge. Joao Felix.
Well, it's been complete domination for France in the last 15 minutes, and they certainly deserve their lead. Another one here, and that would put the game beyond doubt.
Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Well, they have the ball once more. Very quick thinking there. Good bit of pressing. Ronaldo lost it. A superbly executed high press yet again. Coman. Mbappe with it. Couldn't keep it. He's got the right idea with that pass. Can he keep his composure? Defending of the highest class to stop him. Mbappe. N'Golo Kanté. A very good tackle. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Guerreiro. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
And they will make the change now. Hernandez. Now Vertu. Upamecano. Vertu. On to Hernandez. Moussa Diaby. Upamecano. And space to cross it. The inside route looks promising. Oh, fancy footwork. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Over it comes. Well, still an issue here. Mbappe. Body in the way. What a shocking pass, really. Disappointing for France to give it away like that. And the referee blows for a foul. Mbappe. Spot on with that tackle. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Benzema. Real authority in that challenge from Danilo Pereira. But a pass that lacked quality. He made it look simple, really. Ruben Neves. On the ball, Ruben Dias. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? This could square the game, and it has! Such late excitement, and no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. He's in here. And what a save to preserve the parity.
Well, that was a big moment, and he's come out on top once again. What a great goalkeeper.
And that is it for the 90 minutes. Level pegging here. Conte. So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Ronaldo, and the tactic of pressing high clearly working well. France failing to keep the ball. Bernardo Silva. And here's Danilo Pereira and Cristiano Ronaldo waiting. Well, clattered away. It should be. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Playing it in, not away completely. Danilo Pereira, an unforced error, you've got to say. Lucas Hernandez. Coman. And giving the ball away. Chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Ruben Dias. Now with Danilo Pereira. Silva. And now Danilo Pereira. Dispossessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Ben Yedder. And danger still. Oh, great block. And the penalty has been given here. Well, some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card.
Well, I like that from the referee. Just because it's a penalty doesn't mean it's a yellow card. I think he's got it right.
To make it 2-2. Oh no! Too much elevation there.
Well, rather than hit through the ball, he's got underneath it, and that's why it's gone over the top.
Well, they've lost the ball. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Ruben Neves. This might be ideal for the counter. But nothing comes of it. Moussa Diaby, and unable to keep possession. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Short and along the ground. Now a decent position. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Played short. A fine block. Promising looking attack. Might be a chance here. And it's there for him. Another good high press. France being afforded too much space here. And a bad pass it was. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. Conte. Well, on they go. Second period of extra time is underway. Yader. Coman. Griezmann. Teammate and support. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
They favoured a short one here. Throw-ins given. Went in strongly, decisively. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Neves. Untidy in possession. Diaby. Now Vertu. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Danilo Pereira. Save, but still a chance. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say.
Well, I thought that was the game. Fantastic work by the keeper, just to keep them in this.
And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. Ruben Neves. Here's Ronaldo. Potential danger here. Danilo Pereira. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Well, the clock shows 5 minutes left on the second period of extra time, and still they lead by 1 goal. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Oh, they have it again. Can't argue with that little move. And he might be through here. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Benzema. Now Coman. Terrific block. So a throw in here. On a pass that lacks quality. And an astute piece of defending. Danilo Pereira. Opportunity it is. Well, he makes the save, and a good thing too.
Well, what a save it is. But can they now go and get that equaliser?
Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Delightful pass. Well, he could really get at the opposition. This could be the equaliser. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going and they eventually got their reward.